Hey, beautiful people. Andrew the Realtor here with my August 2023 housing market update specifically for my friends at Willowdale, Newtonbrook East, a place where I've been many, many times just in the past couple of weeks specifically. I've spoken to many of you, so some of you will recognize my face right away, maybe for the first time watching this video. So obviously I do this every month, and I do a GTA-wide one as well. As a matter of fact, I touch a little more on interest rates and inflation and those kind of things in that one. If you want to take a look, that's obviously on my YouTube channel. But I want to get right to the nitty-gritty here. And as I mentioned in my other update, it's a summer, and I know a lot of people watch only a portion of these videos. I got to tell you, honestly, you're not going to find this information anywhere else. So I don't know what else you'll be watching. As I mentioned before, puppy videos or maybe some sort of a 3-hour interview with somebody else on Joe Rogan's show or something. I don't know. But tell you what, you're not going to find anything like this anywhere else there on YouTube. Most of it is exaggerated. Most of it is clickbait and those kinds of things. And of course, thumbnails, things to get you to watch the video. None of that stuff here. This is just information for you guys in one of my favorite areas, Willowdale, Newtonbrook East. So listen, two things we're going to discuss this month specifically. So generally, good news for buyers and sellers, owners, which is good. Again, good news you don't get a lot of clicks on, but I want to mention it to you. That's the reality. That's the truth. I'm going to give it to you here. Generally good news in terms of the housing market, but buyers, I'm going to harp on you guys because if you wait, you only have yourself to blame, and I'll tell you what that is. And in buyers, I mean people that are looking to buy right now. It's like first-time home buyers or people just looking to buy. That's it. Investors, for example, looking to buy an investment property, or if you are someone who's looking to move into this area, or maybe you live in the area in, say, a townhome or a condo and want to upsize. That townhome or condo likely much easier, much faster to sell. The upsize is a little more difficult. You have the opportunity right now, an amazing opportunity. You need to take advantage of it. Something I was saying last month, and really you only have about a month and a half to do this right now because it's going to get busy as of September. Have a look. So first and foremost, value. My purpose is to provide value to you guys. If I'm at your door, I'm providing value. I'm giving you something about the market. If you're one of my clients, I'm updating you on a regular basis. I'm telling you something that you need to know about your house, your property, the area, the market, those kinds of things, and what the trajectory of those the prices of days on market and those kind of things are. Value strictly onward. So the trend in terms of pricing overall and interest rates and capital, the inflation rates aside, not discussing it here to take up too much of your time. This has been the trend. If you look at different cities specifically, just as a trend overall in the GTA, where is the market going? Upwards. It's upwards. It's upwards. It's upwards. Yes, month over month, it's been kind of slow because it's a summer, which is very normal. And again, another reason for the buyers to take advantage. But generally speaking, this is the trend. So if you're a homeowner, or like many that I've talked to in the past few weeks, especially in Willowdale and Newtonbrook, I've been in both areas recently. You've been in the area a long time. Your appreciation is going up. Your investment is in good hands. That is the real estate market. This is what's happening here. So let's have a look at this. I'll move myself a little bit. Buyers, I told you. And what I mean by that is get in the market now. What has been happening is that the prices have been slowly going up, but they've been slower going up in the summer than they have been for the rest for the past of the year, since the beginning of the year. Notice new listings high. Days on market is getting lower, and that active listings, the inventory overall always goes down towards the end of the summer. So there's a specific time in between kind of beginning of July to mid-July to end of August where a buyer can get something for a half decent price by GTA, by North York, by specifically Newtonbrook and Willowdale standards, which are pretty high. Notice the average price down 3.7. Nothing to worry about in terms of a homeowner. But the idea here, again, if I'm talking to people that are looking to buy, this summer has been amazingly advantageous to them. And yes, I know the interest rates are high, but they're not going to make nearly as big of a difference, especially now that we're already up at this level. So what will make a huge difference is if they start getting lower, you're going to have 3, 4, 5, 6 people to fight with just to be able to buy a house. So generally speaking, pretty average. You can feel free to pause, have a look at this stuff, detach or down, but again, take all the averages with a grain of salt. The summer is always a little bit slower, always a little bit slower in appreciation, with the exception of crazy years like when under COVID. Generally speaking, good market, strong, good inventory across the board. Quick summary for you guys, trying to keep this fast. Buyers, you still have a great opportunity. Why? And all those things that I mentioned. Inventory, generally speaking, is still high. I know it's not as high as people would like it in the GTA and certainly in our area, but it's high but declining, and there is less competition right now. You'll notice homes are still sometimes sitting on the market past that first week, past that second week. This is a great time to take advantage. Get in there, make a good offer. Sellers in the summer are serious and motivated. And those of you who are watching this who may be on the market, and there's probably a couple of you at least watching this, I know you're motivated. I know you're serious, and I wish I had a buyer for you. I just may. Prices go up monthly, so no time like the present. And again, I really wish people would take advantage of opportunities that are available, because quite often, being in the market, I constantly hear people speaking about, oh, the market's not fair, it's very expensive, da da da. And it is difficult. I sympathize. However, there are pockets of opportunity, and this is one of them. And of course, bonus, if you're working with me in the summer, coming soon, off-market properties. I'm in the area regularly. Some of you see me walking past your house or speaking to you at your door. I'm in the area all the time. I notice coming soons. I have an inventory of coming soons, exclusive properties, and of course, there's always assignments. People who want to get out of their contract of pre-construction townhome, pre-construction condos, and sometimes detached homes as well at market value, not only market value, at cost sometimes, and sometimes under cost. Contact me. I'm happy to discuss that with you. So another idea, and I know many of you have been in the area for a long time, and which means you have tons of equity. Some of you no longer have a mortgage on a $1.5, $2 million plus dollar home. Here's a question that a mortgage agent brought up rightfully. 35 years old. Say you're 35 years old today. Do you want to wait 20 years to the age of 55 and inherit, $400,000, or would you rather get $200,000 now? And the truth is you can probably guess what the answer should be is now. $200,000 now, because $200,000 now is worth much more in 20 years than $400,000, especially if that money is put into a real estate, to a home. So the idea behind this, and please feel free to pause this and watch this. We're just going to read this whole thing. The idea is and something some of my clients have been doing. If you have tons of equity and you're thinking into the future, you're thinking of by the time you pass away, and some of this money, this inheritance, could be given perhaps to your kids or to other people, to people that you love and would like to take care of financially when you pass away. What if you were able to take care of them or help them now? We know that the bank of mom and dad has been something very, very famously phrased, and something has been used quite a bit in the past few years, especially for things like down payment on property. So what if you could take a reverse mortgage or some other kind of loan? I've seen those, and they're actually much better than I initially anticipated, much more useful and feasible. In fact, some people actually make money on them depending on their interest rates. What if you were able to take that kind of money out and help your maybe younger siblings or your children or friends or whoever you're looking to financially assist with your inheritance when you pass away? What if you could help them now? What if you can help them now, and 20 years from now? Maybe you don't have that inheritance from them then, but you've given it already, and look how much equity they could have built. They could have actually had real estate in the GTA. We know in the GTA, not like other places, some other places in the world, but not many, real estate is one of the top things in terms of wealth, success financially, and security financially. Real estate. And you can, depending on your situation, actually be able to help somebody get into real estate faster and sooner. And instead of giving them an inheritance later, give them maybe even less or whatever now, that they can actually use now, and you can see with your eyes before you pass away the fruit of your labors in terms of them being helped financially. So I thought that was an awesome idea. I wanted to put it in here as a bonus idea for those buying, or people maybe having others buy with the money that they provide. And sellers, demand is solid and prices are rising. Please take courage. Take some solace in that, and just be comfortable knowing that your biggest investment is still doing quite well. If you're thinking of selling, make sure the exposure is maximum. I say this respectfully. I've seen some of the listings that I go by. I've literally walked by homes that didn't even know were on the market. I'm in the market. I'm on the street. I know the area. I know the market visibly. And I still didn't even know that house for sale. That house was for lease. So if you're listed with somebody, and I'm not going to mention any names or anything like that, there's plenty of good realtors out there, hopefully myself included. Make sure you're getting maximum exposure. Make sure everybody knows that it's happening. And if you don't know, if you're doubtful, interview me. Interview me. Ask me. Make me your employee. I'll give you information. I'll show you how something that I do and that I've done to maximize exposure. And if you're selling and buying in the same market, remember, it's not so much the market itself. It's the timing. Focus on your next step. And I always say, for those who are homeowners who are thinking of making that move, know your numbers. I can provide those. And have a strategy. Which can only be done once you have those numbers. So I hope that's of help. As always, value. I seek to bring value to you guys on a regular basis. Many of you have my little business cards with all this stuff, the QR codes, this video, and some other stuff. I hope it provides value to you in some fashion. And as always, please, if you see this on YouTube, please hit like and subscribe. I do have that software that allows you to see if one of your neighbor's homes is on the market and what it's sold for when it sells. I think that's pretty valuable. And of course, that's just for you. It's just information. You just put in your address. Nothing big. It's free. You can save yourself countless hours wondering about your plans. And I've talked to many of you in person, and the plans start coming up. There's a lot of questions. There's a link, Calendly link, 15 minutes, just 15 minutes of your time. Have a chat with me. Interview me in terms of if you're looking to buy, looking to sell, or maybe you just want some questions answered about your kids making plans or whatever else in terms of just value of your real estate. And as I'm starting to do something, if you got any value from this, if you watch us and I've given you good information, this is strictly my information. It's not cookie cutter. It's just for me. I put all the numbers and everything else together myself. I'll leave a review on Google. I've just started doing Google reviews literally this year. I've had a third party do it beforehand. And you can even mention, I've never bought with the guy, but he knows his stuff. Just mention that. Give me a 5-star rating. I really appreciate it. And as always, I appreciate your time. I hope to see you guys certainly in September, new school year, the fall, different weather, but it's undoubtedly a very busy real estate market. So, till then, I wish you guys a fantastic rest of August, and thank you so much for your time.